from the sun and fun capital of the world, South Florida, where the Christmas spirit is celebrated in 70-degree temperatures. It's the first Boca Raton Bowl featuring record-setting quarterback Rakeem Cato and his Marshall Thundering Herd against the steady hand of Northern Illinois' Drew Hare. 23 wins, 2 teams. First Boca Raton Bowl right now. You're watching the Boca Raton Bowl on ESPN, presented by Capital One. Take a look at the FAU Stadium on the campus of Florida Atlantic University as here comes the Thundering Herd of Marshall. Happy holidays to you from all of us at ESPN. Marshall, champions of Conference USA, champions of the MAC, Northern Illinois, in the inaugural Boca Raton Bowl. Drew Hare will do a lot of design runs also. Here's a little bit of a reverse to Turner. Hare doesn't make the block, and this is a significant loss. Arnold Blackman destroys the play. It's going to be 3rd and long, and they lose 11. Marshall rushing 3, dropping everybody else into coverage. Screen pass to Akeem Daniels. He's got a little bit of room. He'll get some of that loss back. He'll get more than that. Daniels will get to the 40-yard line and a first down for Northern Illinois. 3rd down and 7. First deep shot of the game. Akeem Daniels is the tailback.
The number 7, the white and green. Not just green tonight, white and green.
Daniels flexes out. The Hare could take off in this situation. And he does.
That's a good call, partner.
You saw it like we haven't seen these guys before.
Exactly.
But he's going to be short of the first down. Now, you're at the 39. You've got 4 yards to go. Holmes in there on the stop. And looks like the punt team is coming out.
Got to try to control those slot guys.
And yes, that is Rakeem Cato wearing number 31 as he hands off to Devin Johnson, who breaks free. Johnson to the 30, 35. Oh, he had a great hole and just sort of attacking the defense. He'll pick up 33 yards on the opening play from scrimmage for the Herd.
I think Johnson may be healthy, and there were some concerns. Quinn talked about it before the first snap, and how he's been injured, ankle injuries, shoulder injuries, but he seems like he was healthy. He ran with an attitude right there.
He's got his degree already. I don't know if he's got a chance at the NFL, but he'll certainly get a look. Cato going to take another deep shot. Other side of the field, and almost, but good coverage. Deontay McManus was the intended receiver. And Albert Smalls, the freshman from Miramar, not that far from where we are in Boca Raton, causes 4th and 10. 3rd down and 3. 3 receivers off to the right. Hare, a little bit of pressure that time from Marshall. He'll duck and run and have a first down to the 44-yard line.
He's doing everything that Bob Cole needs him to do for them to win games.
And this is a standard play in the Northern Illinois playbook as the quarterback draw, and Hare gets inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. The redshirt junior Lebman brings him down. That is a 19-yard pickup and a first down.
As a safety, so that's a matchup that they want to take advantage of and exploit every time they can tonight.
Pressure from the edge. Hare steps away from it, throws wide open as Brescison, and he'll walk into the end zone. I don't think Juwan Brescison realized how open he was.
He didn't, because it's like he caught the ball and he anticipated getting hit. He's like, oh, wait, no one's around me. Let me go to the end zone. So that had to be the blown coverage.
That is 10 straight games that NIU has scored first.
I tell you what, I think Hare's doing a really good job of going through his progression, because Brescison was not his first read, but he came down to him, I think, as his 3rd read, and he's doing, like I say, he's an efficient quarterback, really cerebral, a coach's son. Great throw, catch, and run by Hare and Brescison.
Well, playing with some of that confidence that the coaching staff said he picked up in the MAC championship, Drew Hare throws his 18th touchdown pass of the season, and he only has 2 interceptions. It's the Huskies from the MAC on top early. High but very short kick. This will be DeAndre Reeves from the 8-yard line. Sees a little bit of a seam, and Reeves down the sideline. 35-40. Reeves has the kicker to beat, and he does it. He shoots him out of his shoes, and Reeves will score.
I tell you what, that was an excellent job by Reeves. Once he saw the kicker, he gave himself some room to his right by leaning to his left, straightened up the kicker, and then put a little subtle move and went right back to the right. Most guys in that position, they stay tight to the sideline, making it an easy play for the kicker to either tackle him or push him out of bounds. Right here, he's going to give himself some more room. See, then he put a little subtle move and went back to the right. Great field awareness, great field open field running by Reeves. That was a
gets the first touchdown, and DeAndre Reeves gets the first kickoff return of the bowl game's history.
Well, Marshall answered that touchdown, didn't they?
Yes.
All right.
As fast away as you possibly can. It's their first touchdown return for a kickoff in over 4 years. Couldn't come at a better time for the Thundering Herd. 49% third down conversions for Northern Illinois this season. Hare stumbled a little bit. He seemed like he lost his footing back at the 5-yard line and is sacked by Jermaine Holmes, his second on the year, and the 36th sack by the Thundering Herd this season.
Cavs game, that should be exciting.
And you know the Heat say, I'll tell you a second here, Cato throws over the middle and it's caught by his high school friend, longtime friend, lifelong friend, Tommy Schuler. Stuart Butler is the tailback now. Stephen Johnson out of the game. Cato throws out of the flat. He's got Schuler again. Here's that one-on-one matchup. Big block.
Wow.
Goodness.
Wow.
That's a first down. That is Deontay McManus with the big hit.
Hey, you know, Deontay McManus, this guy is built like a tight end. He's about 230 pounds.
Stephen Johnson is back in. Third down and 1. Cato likes to run in this situation. And there he goes, and he'll walk in. Easy touchdown for Rakeem Cato.
They love to run Rakeem Cato in the red zone. I mean, that's on the scouting report. You have to look out for Rakeem Cato in any running situations in the red zone because they love to give him the ball in his hands, even if it's a read zone. He's going to keep it to me more times than not when he's in the red zone, and that one was wide open.
Yeah, they fell for that one. And of course, Johnson is such a great running back. You have to honor everything he does. So the field position pays off for Marshall. 5 plays, 42 yards in 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
And looked at his backers, David said, hey guys, we talked about it all week. Who's going to run the ball in the red zone? The quarterback. Had to be frustrating for the staff to watch Cato scamper in.
Yeah, you have all this time to prepare, and you look at every single play that Marshall runs and the tendencies they have. Hare, under pressure, throw. That's a nice catch. And a fine throw by Hare and a first down for Northern Illinois. Christian Blake, just his 3rd catch of the season.
They're starting to spy here a little bit. They have to make sure one of the offensive linemen release up the field to get that linebacker.
Hare sees a man and throws into traffic, and the catch made by Luke Ekus, the graduate from St. Mary's, Kansas. And Tyler Weedle, the punter, is the holder. 32 yards. And no, wide right by the slimmest of margins. So Hagan had been 4 out of 4 between 30 and 40 yards. The freshman missed that one. He's now 6 of 9 on the year, and Marshall gets a break.
And Red is the best cover guy they have.
Yeah, that matchup, we'll see if that continues, and they go right by to Schuler, and that time Logan isn't around him. That's going to be right of the marker, should be a first down. That time looked like the linebacker, Rock Lemon, was on coverage there. And Cato is the first Marshall offensive player to wear that number this year. He hands to Johnson, and Johnson, who gained over 1,600 yards on the year, is going to pad his stats. Down the sideline he goes, inside the 20, down to about the 10-yard line before he is forced out of bounds by Deshaun Durant. Big block down the field by a receiver, Devontae Allen.
Johnson is the key to the offense. He runs a 4.5. He goes about 238, 240, and look at him rumble down the sidelines. He's a guy who, once they can get him going, and now
there's Schuler. He may throw it a back pass. He's got Cato open to the end zone. Cato makes the catch. Touchdown, Marshall. Flags are down in the end zone.
I think the receiver was blocking the whole time the ball was in the air.
Yeah, look at Cato's reaction.
Yeah, that ball hung up there like a punt.
And you can see by just the way Cato kind of slumped his shoulders that this is probably not going to go Marshall's way.
No, it's not. That was very obvious.
But we've got a flag also at the 22-yard line.
Pass interference. Number 15 of the defense. Correction. Pass interference. Number 15 of the offense. Personal foul with an unnecessary roughness call against the defense. The fouls will offset. The down will be replayed.
It's Perez Ford who's going to be hit with a personal foul for roughing the passer, just because
He's going to challenge him every snap.
Justin Haig, who from American Heritage It's Delray Beach, very close to the FAU campus in Boca, and he is an excellent field goal kicker, 76% for his career, and he puts Marshall in front by 10. So some flash and dash, but the penalties wiped it out. 17-7 Marshall.
First quarter.
They go to the old reliable Staley, just ripping through. He ripped through a face mask.
Yes,
and
he
picks
did.
up 11 in a first down. The officials didn't even have time to call it. Man, he is working. Straight ahead handoff. This time it is Joel Boigno. Boigno breaks free. Boigno to the 25, to the 20. And as the defender, A.J. Leggett, jumped his back and kept trying to strip the football, Boigno just took him for a ride for 27 yards and a first down.
And Boigno is that guy who they know if he gets out in the open, he has the ability to go the distance. But like we said earlier, A.J. Leggett, fast defensive back, one of their most productive guys. Good tackle. Here's Boigno again.
Boigno gets inside the 5 and a touchdown-saving tackle by Taj Ledman that time. 7 seconds to get the playoff. And it's Boigno, and it's nothing. Leggett, number 1, led the parade of tacklers, and he still hasn't let go. They lose a yard. It's 4th down and 2. Chuck Heater's defense hanging out of the goal line. Pretty much an extra point. The last one missed was from 32. Good snap spot kick, and there you go. So Northern Illinois has a nice drive that could have been better. 9 plays, 64 yards in 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Rakeem Cato and the Marshall offense will go after Rod Carey's defense when we return.
I wouldn't doubt it that they'll stay on the ground for a little bit just to establish their running game some more.
Now Cato's going to scramble, and he's going to get away from 1, get to the 50, and fell down. He made such a good move, he fooled himself. But it's going to be a first down to the 47-yard line, a gain of 13 on the
Backs too, so it's not a huge loss, but there's no doubt about it. Everyone knows he's the key to that offense.
Nice throw by Cato. Timing, and Schuler breaks free. Schuler to the fag, and that's going to be all he's going to get. Touchdown-saving tackle by Rasheem Lemon, but there is that connection again, the Miami Central duo of Cato and Schuler. He honored the zone read fake.
Exactly,
Like
Cato kept it.
And Johnson this time keeps it. So that's really a brutal situation if you're a defense.
It really is. It's a lose-lose situation, it seems, for a defense. But Johnson's such a load. I mean, bigger than Stingley, a little faster than Stingley, and it seems like, I mean, you got to wonder about Stingley's health now, too. When you look at Johnson in the red zone, you know, they use him. They did not use Stingley. NIU didn't the last time they were in the red zone. So you got to wonder about Stingley's health and that injury when he came gimping off the field.
Well, Quinn called down during halftime, I should say called up to say that they were retaping Stingley's ankle, but that's all we know so far. But yeah, you're right. Think of where this game would be. It might be 24-14 instead of 24-10 had Stingley been able to go. But for the 19th time, Devin Johnson scores. The school record for single-season touchdowns held by Ahmad Bradshaw, 21 back in 2006. Johnson creeping ever closer.
Drew Hare just seems to be off his game tonight. There have been a lot of open throws that he's just missed.
Brown does not have a reception yet. You see him go to the middle. Hare's got him. Hare had him. Doesn't throw. Instead, guns it across the middle, and a big hit. The catch is made by Argyros Turner. Big hit there by Tyndall, who was a little bit shaken, understandably.
They're getting the matchups that they're looking for. But Hare, he's just not accurate. He's not on his game yet tonight.
We'll see if Marshall brings pressure. Now they're going to rush 3. Hare in some trouble, and he's going to get hit. Decked from behind that time. Gary Thompson, number 59, the redshirt sophomore from La Mesa, California. It's a pickup of only a yard, and it's time for Northern Illinois to punt. 8 carries.
He normally averages 8.5 yards a carry. He creates collisions. That's what his coaches said. They said this kid loves contact. He's very physical, and he creates collisions.
In the meantime, Sean Folliard creates one and gets a sack of Rakeem Cato in a big defensive play for Northern Illinois. And Marshall will have to punt. Make it 4. Boigno breaks through. 45. Boigno to the 40-yard line. That'll stop the clock to move the chains with 50 seconds remaining. Lang on this to get moving. Boigno's got 76 yards and 12 carries. But the clock working against Northern Illinois here. Play action fake here. Middle of the field. Caught. There's Brown's first catch of the game, and it comes at a perfect time for Northern Illinois. He's down to the 14-yard line. First down. Tackled by Roberts. red zone so far. One missed field goal and one field goal for NIU. Hare, pocket collapsing, and he'll get hit. He'll get to the 13-yard line, but that's going to be it. He is squashed by Jarquez Samuel, a redshirt junior, and that'll force Northern Illinois to take their final timeout with 13 seconds remaining on fourth down. But with 13 seconds to go and no timeouts, it'd be a real gamble if they try to fake it here. Christian Hagan is on. He's 1 out of 2 tonight. This from 30. It'll be a straight-ahead kick and perfectly done. So with 9 seconds, make it 8 seconds to go. Northern Illinois will have 3 more, but that's 4 trips into the red zone and 1 touchdown. The Huskies defense can continue with some success. They really have kind of held Rakeem Cato away from the big plays, but Devin Johnson has hurt them. And an onside kick to start the half. And a recovery. Yep, it will go to, wait a minute now that's the touch. It's a free ball. And it's red ball, say the officials. It's recovered by Northern Illinois. The gamble pays off.
In a big way, too. What a way to start the second half. They needed some sort of spark to get them going in this game. They were really flat in the first half. Quint talked about it, something that we normally don't see from NIU, so maybe this will be the spark that they need to jumpstart this offense.
Well, wait a minute. Are they still discussing who has the ball here? Because I thought we saw an
Ruling
official.
on the field is a recovery by the kicking team.
Yeah,
First down.
That's what I thought. I wasn't sure what the hesitation was.
Exactly.
And you see that Northern Illinois clearly has the football. Jamal Payton wound up with it.
Well-executed play. Surprise onside kick to start the second half. Something I think that NIU understood. They had to steal possessions coming into this game, and they just stole one. Really get stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
It's Stingley again. He tries to bounce outside, and he's not going to make it. Marshall holds. They'll get the ball in Northern Illinois territory. James Rouse and Arnold Blackman blew up the play.
Keep running with it. You hit one of those, just one of those plays, it changes the whole philosophy of the defense.
Northern Illinois 7 of 14 on third down. You see Brown's been targeted 7 times, just the 1 catch. Hare in trouble, trying to avoid being sacked, and he can't. Marshall comes up with another sack, and that was Jermaine Holmes again. Have his helmet in his hand, so perhaps there's a chance they'll return. Cato stepping up. He's got some room to run, but they're waiting for him, and he lobs the pass down, caught at the 40-yard line by Deontay McManus.
His legs in there, looking downfield, not running.
Watson will get to the 35 and breaks loose to the 30. He disappeared for a second, never quit on the play, and picks up 13 yards and a thundering hurt first down. Butler, for example, 5'9", 185. He's in the game, standing right next to Cato. Pressure, Cato lobs it up, and that pass way up. It's going to be a flag. McManus was bumping with Albert Smalls, and this will probably go against Northern Illinois.
He's working hard, too.
That's one guy who will not be disappointed. If he gets the Gatorade basket, Marshall hang on here? He'd probably feel great.
You're right about that.
Throw toward the end zone. He's got a man, a shoulder to get the foot down. Touchdown.
Schuler's having a big night. I mean, coming to this game, we knew that he was going to be a player they would have to stop, that NIU would have to stop, but, I mean, he's having a huge night. Couldn't have been more open. And just for good measure, he got both feet down, you know. He said, if you guys want to see what I can do and prepare for the next level, I can get both feet down. So
3rd red zone touchdown. That's the best look we can give you. That looks good to me because you don't see any chalk come up on this grass field here. Of course, the replay official, Judson Howard, is going to take extra attention on this, and we're going to get a stoppage.
The ruling on the field of a touchdown is under further review.
Extremely competitive.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Thank you, sir.
So there you go, 46 straight. And also, you got to wonder about Schuler. Small, but how many guys in the NFL can line up in the slot? Right. How many guys for example, New England's first team I think of that would look at a guy like that and go, hey,
of course.
I got a quarterback who knows what to do with him.
Exactly. A guy like Tom Brady or a guy like Peyton Manning, they can make Schuler a millionaire.
Yep, he'd take that.
Oh, yeah.
So Marshall has opened up the largest lead of the night and put Northern Illinois on the ropes in the third quarter of the inaugural Boca Raton Bowl. Once again, the combination of Cato to Schuler sizzles. On his way to Pitt, the Michigan State defensive coordinator, after 8 very distinguished years, his hair takes off and gets a first down, and he'll be chased out of bounds at around the 44-yard line, and down goes the head coach. I think that was Doc Holliday that got shoulders.
Like Cameron Stingley, what a big, huge physical running back he is.
He stays in the block. Hare's going to go deep down the field. Oh, Turner, a beautiful catch at the 24-yard line. Argyros Turner, that's one that Northern Illinois desperately needed.
That's an amazing circus catch by Deuces, because the ball, it wasn't thrown properly, but he made a heck of an adjustment in the air to go over the defensive back to make it just spectacular circus catch.
Huskies trying to play quickly, under 5 minutes in the quarter. They go back to the ground. Stingley up the middle. Stingley 15 to the 10 to the 5 to the 1 to the end zone. Touchdown, Cameron Stingley.
And if you've never seen NIU play, that's vintage Cameron Stingley right there, running through tackles, carrying guys into the end zone. That's what 42 brings to the offense, and he does it consistently game after game in the second half. The second half of games, that's Cameron Stingley's time.
That's his 14th rushing touchdown. He had 11 touchdowns in the last 7 games. And a 5-play, 75-yard drive, just when things look the grimmest of the evening for Northern Illinois. They rise up and get a very big touchdown. And by the way, they were outside the red zone when they scored. That was a 24-yard touchdown run.
Remember, make Bill Legg's job a little easier calling these plays.
Cato guns it over the middle, caught at the 30-yard line. And there's Gene Luis with the catch and a first down.
He needs to still start making some more plays out there on the perimeter, though.
Well, it's the Dan Marino philosophy. You can't beat a perfect throw. Worked for him. Johnson up the middle, got great blocking, and he'll get another first down, a gain of 12. And so Northern Illinois' defense, which had to come up with a stop, Boomer Mays made the tackle, is not stopping Marshall. Cato, fade pattern. Gene Luis caught it. Touchdown!
Somebody made a play on the perimeter. Gene Luis, nice fade route, left his quarterback enough real estate on the outside so he could fade to the outside without the ball taking him out of bounds. Really nice throw by Cato, but a good fade route by Gene Luis.
Beautiful, and an excellent job to get the foot down. That's a great throw. I don't think the coverage was that bad, was it?
No, it wasn't that bad at all, but like you said, great throw, can be pretty good coverage any day of the week.
Rakeem Cato has so many records, Des, that he just tied his own with his 39th touchdown pass this season. He threw 39 last year.
Rakeem Cato is ridiculous right now.
In the red zone, coming into the game tonight, he had 77 touchdowns and 5 interceptions in his career in Marshall. Pressure from the edge from Thompson. Hare in trouble, and Thompson got him. Rouse flashed across the face. Thompson bringing pressure from that right end position with another sack.
Kind of where it was in the 90s.
Yeah, when they were in the MAC and they had Chad Pennington and Randy Moss, and they were beating a lot of good teams, and that's where Marshall was, and they fell down. Now they are back up. Second down and 19. Cato. Long throw, and that's who else? Schuler to the 40-yard line, and 7 yards to go now on third down. You see what Doc Holliday leaving Michigan State to take that.
You know, there's some people in Ann Arbor very happy that Narduzzi's taking that job.
Yeah, yes. When are they going to get their coach, by the way?
I would say probably about this time next week.
All right, Cato with an ankle-breaking move. Hit from behind by William Lee, but able to get a first down to the 31-yard line. Defensive players for Jay Neiman to coach up next season for Northern Illinois. Cato, long one down the sideline. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall. Deontay McManus. What a fine throw that was.
That was an excellent throw. I mean, this kid, Cato's putting on a throwing clinic right now. He really is. I mean, he's incredibly accurate on all sorts of passes, all sorts of throws. I mean, this ball couldn't have been placed better. I mean, it wasn't bad coverage initially until the ball was in the air, and that's when McManus created separation from the defensive back, but that's because the ball was placed perfectly. So, wow, Cato is actually putting on a passing exhibition here.
And he's gone over 14,000 career passing yards. What a lovely throw this is to the redshirt freshman from Baltimore, Deontay McManus. The 11th time that Marshall has gone over 40 points this season.
In games like this, so I think that really hurt them in the running game too.
Oh, a nice catch there by Jawan Brescison, who's a big, tall receiver, and just basically snatched that over the head of Darryl Roberts.
You know, impose their will. It's very much a Big Ten style of play for NIU with this veteran offensive line, and Marshall's been more than up to the task defensively.
And there's Brown with a catch, fighting off tacklers, getting out into space a little bit, and he'll have a first down to the 31-yard line. You grabbing a shin bone just a little bit there. Christian Hagan. Now, do you really kick this? Yeah, you do. And you make it. You take the 3. So that's 5 red zone trips tonight for Northern Illinois. 1 touchdown. Difference in this game in the inaugural Boca Raton Bowl. Rod Carey's team unable to perform well in the red zone. Trying to get a lot of use, and it should. Very short kick, a little pooch, taken at the 32-yard line, and a little bit of running room here to the 40, 45, 50, and into Northern Illinois territory. So burned once on a kickoff return.
My impact player, Hailey Foster. Yeah, good job, Hailey.
Yeah, he's happy about it.
Exactly, he let them know.
Receptions. He's now got 89 catches on the year, I should say. He came in with 74. As I mentioned earlier, if you missed it, this previous 2 seasons, 216 catches. All from his man, his lifelong friend, Rakeem Cato. Cato, probably looking for him again.
He was, and he's going to find him.
Well, it's too easy. It's too easy to predict it down to the 11-yard line.
Together. Unless they're playing some sort of all-star game or something.
Yeah, it could be. And here's Cato. There's the end zone keeper. His second rushing touchdown.
They took a lot of time off the clock with that drive. That was a really effective drive by Marshall. Cato, what can you say about this kid? Is there a Boca Raton Bowl MVP? Do we have that?
We turned in our ballots during the break, and we have voted for Rakeem Cato, and I suspect the other media members from both Illinois and West Virginia and South Florida will undoubtedly do the same thing. Cato with 3 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs, and he has dominated this game with his arm and with his feet, and it seems fitting that what might be the last touchdown of the night for Marshall is indeed scored by one of the greatest players they have ever seen in Huntington, West Virginia. We're wonderful to work with in getting us ready for this game. Great cooperation and a good time. And our congratulations to both teams for great seasons. It'll be thrown well out of bounds at 4th down and 6 for Drew Hare. As Rakeem Cato walks off in a Marshall uniform for the final time, leaving behind a trail of records that's going to be very difficult for anybody to break. But you know what? They said that about Byron Leftwich and Chad Pennington too, and it was done. Doc Holliday, rumored to be coming back with a long contract extension, and he's standing by with Quint right now. Risk, Marshall and Northern Illinois. Coming up next on ESPN, we're going to send you back to the studio as we say goodnight from Boca Raton.